Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today I kind of have a different style video. I'm going to be giving you guys a full recording and gaming studio tour. I know it's a little different from what I normally do, but please don't unsubscribe. This video isn't really going to blow up. Obviously people who aren't subscribed to my page, the only people who are really going to see this are people subscribed to my page and kind of watch my content consistently. So I just kind of want to let everyone know the stuff that I'm using to record, the stuff I game on, the stuff I use to edit, and all that stuff. And don't worry, I'm posting a gaming video tomorrow. It's going to be cool. Please unsubscribe. But first, let's get into the stuff that I use every single day for YouTube, for gaming. Let's go right into it. So now, I thought we'd start from the bottom and work our way up. So the first order of business is what I use is my day-to-day headphones, and these are the Galaxy Bud 3 Pros. And these are absolutely perfect for everything. Whether you're doing long editing sessions, or just trying to relax, playing sports, or just trying to get normal work and studying done, these are absolutely amazing. Amazing noise canceling. You can barely hear anything, especially when you have music going. Great sound quality with dual amplifiers, and it's just overall one of the best headphones that I've ever used. With touch control and voice control, by simply just saying volume up or volume down, your music will go up and down. You can even use it to pause music or go to the next song without even having to take your hands off whatever you're doing. They're absolutely amazing, and I could not recommend them more. Especially right now on Amazon, you can probably get them for about $135. I would recommend doing that if that's in your budget and you don't have a great pair of headphones already. Now, I'll show you guys what phone I have, but I'm using it to record. But if you are wondering, it is the Galaxy S24, just the base model. It's an amazing phone. I got it when it came out, have never had really any problems with it. It's great, would recommend getting it. But you guys are here for the laptop, and the laptop I use is, if you know what it is and you know tech, you'll know that it was sitting over here and you saw it before when I was doing my headphones, but this is it. Love it really much. It's the MacBook Neo. Now, I know there's been a lot of speculation and a lot of different YouTubers saying different things about this. Some of them love it, some of them don't love it. But remember, all those people, their primary laptops are like MacBook Pros or souped out MacBook Pros or even MacBook Airs, which start at $1,300. So let someone who's I am a fully online college student. So this is literally what I use. I don't use my PC for my work. I use this, especially for on the go. I also do some light editing. I watch videos. So let someone who actually, is the main primary target for this tell you how it is, not some multi-million-dollar YouTuber. Now, just to have some information for you guys real quick, I got the MacBook Neo, the 512GB version with the Touch ID, so the upgraded version, for only $600 because I got it before the price was increased by $100 a few months ago, as well as getting a student discount. So I was able to get 512GB and the Touch ID for only $600. Right now, if you guys went on to Apple Store and tried to buy that same thing, it would be $800. If you are a student, it would still be $700. But I am basically the primary target to get this. I do some light editing, mostly watching it on YouTube, doing a lot of web browsing, and being a full-time student on this. I am literally the definition of who this laptop was made for. And like I said before the price increase, obviously Apple upped the price on most of their stuff, for those who don't know, including this MacBook Neo, and also lifting with the one finger is so fun. And so obviously I got the 512GB version, and this is like my third time saying this, for $600. But I kind of want that to be out there so you guys know that, because right now if you went to buy this, it'd be $800. For $800, as you see here, you could get a refurbished MacBook 2, the MacBook M2 with 16 gigs of RAM and 512GB of storage for only $870. Do not spend $800 on a MacBook Neo, and don't spend $700 on one. If you were going to do something like that, here's what I would recommend you guys to do. I would go on to Apple's refurbished store. You can see here, you can get it for the upgraded version for $680. Or you get the lower version with the 256GB versions and no Touch ID for $100 less than that at $580. And that's what I would do. And before you say, well, refurbished, it could be broken, it could be messed up. It's not. This is Apple. They replace the case on it. They replace the battery. Some of them, they actually replace the chipset. It's legitimately, you can look this up. It is essentially a brand new laptop. You just don't get, I just don't think you get a warranty, which, when's the last time you guys actually used a warranty from a company? And you don't get the fancy Apple box it came in. That's it. That's the only thing you don't get. If you are going to get a MacBook Neo, that's what I would recommend. if you think that that might be, you could go a little more expensive than that, I would get the used M2 for about $800 if you're looking at something under $1,000. If not, just get the normal MacBook Air. But yeah, I think this is a great laptop. Now, I've never had any problems with it. It's great. Obviously, there's no such thing as bad tech. There's only bad pricing. So that is what my true review on it. And I do think that it is actually really good, especially for the price. But if you are looking at getting one, I think you should. If you go to the refurbished store, go to that, get whichever one of those models you want. It's going to be $80 more, but that's still cheaper than it was. The only reason mine was $600 is because I got a student discount for it. So even if you are a student, don't get the student discount one, just get the refurbished. It'll be $20 less than what you would have paid, and it's legitimately the exact same thing. I promise you, you can go do research on it. But yeah, that's the MacBook Neo. Great laptop. Obviously, it's not as good as the MacBook Air, but MacBook Air is a perfect laptop. So great pricing, and MacBook Air is double the price. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant right now, but you see these comparisons, people comparing the Neo to the Air. It's double the price. The Neo is, even right now, the baseline Neo is it's $700 right now, and the MacBook Air is $1,300. So it's double the price. Obviously, it's going to be better. And again, if you go to the refurbished store, you can get the upgraded Gigabyte version with Touch ID. And if you don't need 512 gigabytes, then you can get the other version with the lower gigabytes and no Touch ID for only $580. That's cheaper than it was originally because it's refurbished. But remember, they replace everything. I'm going to stop. Let's go to the real stuff. Let me show you guys the gaming PC. So now this is it, the big behemoth. And if you're wondering why I have a huge jug of water here, it's distilled water, so I can clean up my monitor screens and everything like that. But this is the PC, the big daddy of everything. So let me guys tell you just about a few of the components, just so you guys can get a quick information on what it is. I cannot find a comfortable way to sit right now. So let's start off with, the big stuff. The RX 6900 XT MSI Trio version. This is a bit of an older card. It came out in 2021, but for those who know about this card, you guys know how good it is. This was basically the 5090 of 2021. The best card you could get for multiple years, and it's still a beast. It is a little older and doesn't have all of the new modern AI stuff like that, but 16 gigabytes of VRAM. You can see the card is huge. It literally goes from this side of the case all the way over here. It's massive, but this was a special MSI Trio version, which came just with way better cooling, and I'm pretty sure it came factory overclocked as well. You can tell with the little dragon logo in the strip. But yeah, it came out in 2021. It is over 5 years old, but it's a phenomenal card. Now with the CPU is the i7-14700K. If you're wondering why I have Intel, I bought this originally as a pre-built. I've replaced pretty much everything though. But yeah, I didn't want to upgrade the motherboard. But yes, the i7 is absolutely amazing. The i7-14700K has integrated graphics in it. I don't really need that because I have a graphics card, but if you did, then you have it. And it's so great. 20 cores in 28 threads. It's just an absolute beast. And then this cooler is the Spirit Phantom Evo 120, the best air cooler you can get. I'm pretty sure there's 7 different heatsink things in these things, and then 2 fans, one in the middle and one on the outside. And then obviously I have these 3 big intake fans here, 1 exhaust fan here, and this whole top is kind of like an open grate style thing. And for my RAM, I have 32 gigabytes of DDR5 6000 and a 2 terabyte NVMe storage. It's kind of down below there. You can't really see it though. And my power supply is an 850 watt 80 gold. So yeah, a really good PC. I love it. It's just, fun fact, so I originally bought it. My CPU cooler was different, obviously. Instead of an i7, I had this right here, this i5-14400F, and my GPU was the 4060. So a 4060 i5-14400F, and then with the 32 gigs of DDR5, 2 terabytes of storage. And guess what, guys? I bought that only about a year ago. I bought it last summer for only $1,100. $1,100 PC with 32 gigabytes of DDR5, 2 terabytes of storage, an i5 14400F, and a 4060. If you went to build that right now, that would probably be like a $1,400 PC. So since then, obviously, I bought the i7. This RX 6900 XT was actually a gift. I did not buy it. It was given to me. So thankful for that. And obviously got the cooler, the best air cooler on the market, which was, I think it was $45. And yeah, it's a great PC. I love it so much. It's great, and I'm very thankful that graphics card was given to me. So thankful I bought it before so many prices went up. But even that, this was only like a year ago. RAM prices were going up, but still, I bought it. It's a pre-built of that stuff. I've replaced the graphics card, the cooler, and I've also replaced the power supply. It came with the 650 watt. So I actually, right now, just sitting on my house, over there on my desk, I have the i5 14400F, a 650 watt power supply, and a 4060. So honestly, that's like, a couple $100 worth of parts. I mean, this is 180. The power supply is probably like 60. The graphics card's probably like 450 or so. And then, so who knows? Like, I could honestly might sell these, or maybe I'll build a PC and give it to one of you guys. I don't know. I'm poor, so I don't know if I'll do that. But I'm not poor. But yeah, this is it. And now let's show you guys my keyboard and stuff. And now, guys, for my keyboard, this is it. It is guys, and also remember, my keyboard and my mouse, I just want to say this so, no one feels bad for not having stuff like this. These are both gifts. I didn't get either of these. So this keyboard is absolutely amazing. I'm actually reading it off the back, but it's the G915 TKL Lightspeed Wireless Tactical RGB Mechanical. This is a Logitech. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's really good. They have flat keys. I hate keys that stick up. You can see these are flat keys. Perfect. If you want to raise it, you can. I don't, but no, this is like a $200 keyboard. Again, it was given to me and I love it so much. It's super nice. But if you guys are looking to spend money on some high quality stuff, if you do like flat keys like this is the best keyboard you can get. Now let me show you guys the mouse. So this is the mouse. It is the G703 Lightspeed. As you see, it's big, and it also is it's not heavy, but it's heavy for a mouse. Everything in mice nowadays are trying to get lighter and faster, but I don't know if you guys can tell, I have huge hands, okay? Like, I'm 6'3", and even for being that, my hands are really big. So like so I need a big mouse, and it kind of has this really big back hump to really set into the palm, and I love it. And it's these 2 side buttons. I always use Grenade and Melee for those. And the scroll reel is super nice. Again, it's another Logitech. These things are a great pairing, and it fits really nice into my hand. My thumb can use that. They both come with cords that you can plug in. The click, it doesn't take too much to click down. You just gotta click a little bit. So that's that. And then my monitor, I'm obviously not gonna hold my monitor. I don't feel like I'm plugging it. But also, I forgot, my mouse pad is literally just a mouse pad from Walmart. You guys saw it in the previous clips. The little light string around it. It's an On mouse pad from Walmart. It was like $10. And then my monitor, again, is one of those kind of like lower brand things. It's a Goffolk. It's 180 hertz and a 1440p 27-inch curved. Again, very classic kind of thing. It was only like $160 or something like that. Again, it's one of those brands that aren't that great, but again, I try and save money where I can. That's why, these things that were given to me. I definitely wouldn't have something that's this nice. But yeah, that's the whole setup that I have for everything I use that's tech. Oh, my mic. Let me get my smaller one. This is my travel mic. It's one I use when I go places. It's the NJSJ. It is like, I don't know, this one was like $15. The one with the arm and everything was like $30. Again, I try and save money on everything I can for things like mics, but I do really like high quality stuff. And speaking of high quality stuff, let me show you guys my charger. Now, I have a bunch of cords plugged into it. This is the Anker Nano charger, and it's so sick. It's a 70 watt beast. 70 watts. You have 2 C ports, 1 USB-B port, and it's a 70 watts. So I could charge my MacBook, my S24, and my headphones, I don't know where they are, at full maximum charging. And obviously, I would honestly recommend getting this. Right now it's on sale for only $35, 70 watts. I can get super fast charging on my thing. Every single one of my devices could get super fast charging. It's great. And it also comes with this long cord. It's very nice. The ends are aluminum and it's this nice woven fabric, and you have 3 different ports. You can use 2 USB-Cs, which I use for my Mac and my phone, and the other one I can use my headphones. I can have all my devices charging at super high speed. Again, it's an amazing charger. It's super high quality. Anker is a great brand. And you can tell when something's high quality when when it's screwed on really tight. But yeah, that's it. I love this charger. I actually just got it yesterday, and that's just the thing. I don't joke around with my tech. I would rather spend money on something like tech than something like clothes. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree with me on that. It's a great charger. I would recommend getting it. But yeah, that was just a quick video to make about my different stuff. Again, the only people who are going to see this are like my mainstream subscribers. But I'm okay with that, just so you guys kind of know what I have, and I think it's a cool thing to make. But I got a cool gaming video coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I'll catch you guys then. Peace out.